The great news is you have complete control of how healthy or unhealthy your home is. We spend so much time at home, yet we don't take into account these internal and external factors that are having an impact on our health. Let's find out what they are. Welcome to Triumph with Trent. If you haven't already, smack that subscribe button to optimize your body and your mind. If you're anything like me, home is a safe place that we use to escape some of these hazards in our outside environment. And there's hazards in our inside environment through cleaning, cooking, and just our general living habits. That's why I made this video, to make you more conscious of some of those living habits that you can avoid. I came up with 5 ways you can detox your own home. Before we jump into number 1, if you have any questions or want to dive into the research further yourselves, I've linked all of the studies and research that I've done in the description box below. The first toxin in your home is cleaning products. We all need to clean a surface, dishes, or our belongings at some point. Most of these cleaning products have carcinogenic contaminants and fragrances that cause acute symptoms of respiratory irritation, headaches, and autoimmune reactions. 2 things to look out for on your cleaning products are diphenyllamine and triphenyllamine, known on the label as DEA and TEA. These sudsing agents, when they come in contact with nitrates in your environment or body and mouth, tend to form nitrosamine carcinogens that can cause cancer, endocrine system disruption, and organ system toxicity in large exposures. Fragrances added to many cleaners, and mostly in laundry detergents and fabric softeners, are not required to list the chemical formulas on their labels because they're known as trade secrets. The National Institution of Occupational Safety and Health found that 1/3 of these chemicals in these trade secret formulas have actually been toxic to us. You can avoid these toxins by making your own natural cleaning products out of lemons, vinegar, and baking soda. Also, if you want to spend a couple dollars more, you can get the natural alternative in the stores. Just note that most of the natural products are going to cost you a few dollars more than some of these harmful cleaners. And it's not that we're worried about the minute amounts of health risk in some of these products in the short term. It's over a lifetime that some of these products pose as a health risk. Number 2 is pesticides and herbicides. Pesticides are used on crops to kill fungus, bacteria, plant insects, and plant diseases. And herbicides are sprayed on the crops and farms to rid the farm of unwanted or undesirable plants like weeds. The EPA reports showed that the US alone uses 5.6 billion pounds of active pesticides on their crops yearly, which cause neurobehavioral effects and increases risk of dementia. Buying organic, or what we believe to be organic, can be difficult. And there's a vinegar cleansing trick that I want to share with you that you can use to clean off some of these pesticides and herbicides from your fruit and veggies. And that is by putting 4 parts water and 1 part vinegar into a bowl, and then dousing your vegetables or fruit in the bowl for a couple minutes and washing off with water at the end. There's a list known as the Dirty Dozen, which are fruits and veggies that you definitely need to try to avoid. And if you do want to buy them, you should buy the organic version from a farmer's market or a source you trust. All of these products have the most pesticide residue on them, and I've linked it inside the description box below for you to check out yourself. Number 3 is EMF, or electromagnetic frequencies. With over 300 cell phones in the US growing at an exponential rate, we need to be conscious of how our routers, devices, and cell phones are having an impact on our health. There's been several studies showing that it's caused oxidative stress in our tissue and led to decreased levels of antioxidant markers in our blood. Other symptoms caused by EMF are headache, fatigue, impaired learning ability, and other cognitive effects. What I'm starting to do, and many others have implemented into their routine, is hardwiring their Wi-Fi router with an Ethernet cord. They're using alarm clocks, that way they're not sleeping with their cell phone right next to their body. When you go out for a run or out of the house, put your phone on airplane mode so it's not constantly searching and giving off this radiation. Also, when you're talking on the cell phone, don't hold it right up to your head. Use some wired headphones. Those are just small ways that we can reduce our exposure to EMF, and even though you can't see it, it is causing a health hazard. Do your best to minimize it. Number 4 is water. Yes, the basic building block of all life, and is 60% of our adult bodies, has been contaminated with fluoride. And this is a byproduct of these aluminum companies that find it cheaper to dump it into our city's water supply than pay the fees associated with toxic waste disposal. Now, fluoride in large quantities has been linked to dementia, joint pain, bone fractures, cancer, and lower IQ in children. Two concerning facts are the federal government hasn't set a new drinking standard since 2001, and right now, every year we spend 19 times more on chemical water treatment than we do to protect our waters from pollution in our lakes and rivers. My recommendation for you is to first get a filter on your tap water in the kitchen, throw a filter on your shower in your bathroom to eliminate chlorine and arsenic. You can also get water from natural springs and wells that will contain a minute amount of fluoride from erosion of rocks and soil. So the message is to make sure you're staying hydrated, but to eliminate fluoride from your intake of everyday drinking. Number 5 is plastic. If you're anything like me, you've stored your water bottle in a hot car, microwaved your meal on a plastic plate, and stored your food in plastic containers. The average adult is consuming 50,000 microplastic particles a year, with other adults drinking from plastic bottles consuming 130,000 particles in that product alone. What we can do about this is by using glassware of dishes and water bottles, and using wood and metal utensils for cooking. Microplastic could cause disruptions in energy and lipid metabolism, plus inducing oxidative stress and neurotoxic responses. Once you start eliminating plastic from your environment, you'll be more aware of the smell and the taste of it in your food and environment. If you want to eliminate more toxins from your home and learn about more biohacks, commit to Triumph by hitting that subscribe button. I want to remind you that all of the research I did is below in the description box for you to check out for yourself. Hit a like if you enjoyed the video and found this interesting. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much for watching.